Hello and welcome. In this first part of 2026, we have developed a brief engagement to hear from the community on what we should be doing next as part of the Housing Arlington program. In this presentation, I will share a brief history of Housing Arlington and some of the things that we've accomplished since 2019. I will also review the engagement we had last year, some of which was centered around the release of the 2025 Housing Needs Analysis and the 10-year celebration of the Affordable Housing Master Plan. Lastly, I will encourage you to use our brief online input tool. The goal in providing this feedback opportunity is to hear from the community on what we should be working on next under Housing Arlington from a policy perspective. More on that shortly. So beginning with Housing Arlington's history. Housing Arlington was created by the County Board in 2019 with the realization that more needed to be done to encourage housing production and the expansion of affordable housing opportunities in Arlington. There was a call for more creativity and innovation, and six initiatives were undertaken under the Housing Arlington banner. Under land use tools, we completed a number of zoning studies to create more flexibility within the zoning ordinance. The goal of initiating these changes was to expand the types of housing that can be built and where they can be built. We also coordinated with the Plan Langston Boulevard team as that plan was being discussed with the community. We also paused two studies, the multifamily reinvestment study and the senior housing study. In both cases, where we were trying to create more flexibility to support the development of more committed affordable housing, we found that the limitations of our current affordable housing ordinance prevented us from creating new affordability standards. When the opportunity arises, we may revisit these studies. Under the condo initiative, we have partnered with Alexandria to offer 3 rounds of a condo education series for condo owners and condo boards. And lastly, we did complete a review of the Affordable Housing Master Plan in 2023 after some delay due to COVID. A particular focus for Housing Arlington was and is to ensure that there are supports in place for county employees. Live Where You Work, which is administered by the Human Resources Department, provides grants to employees looking to buy or rent in Arlington. We also completed a review of financial tools and strategies that could potentially be helpful as we try to increase our capacity to support affordable housing development. The housing director has recently tasked staff to relook at this year. Three, we added a homeownership initiative to Housing Arlington, noting that we should have a specific focus in this area. As a first step, we completed a homeownership study in 2024. 2 major recommendations that I'll mention here are bringing the condo advisory services in-house and providing better pre- and post-purchase counseling for first-time home buyers and homeowners. These efforts are part of an RFP that we hope to issue later this year. Moving on to our fall 2025 engagement around the Affordable Housing Master Plan and the Housing Needs Analysis. I want to share with you a few highlights from the 10-year report published in fall of 2025. At 10 years of implementing the Affordable Housing Master Plan, it's good to reflect on the cumulative accomplishments that are a result of the county's ongoing commitment to achieving the plan's goals of ensuring adequate housing supply that responds to communities' needs, promoting access to housing for all community segments, and supporting a sustainable community. Starting with supply, since the plan's adoption, 4,614 committed affordable units have been added, bringing the total number of committed affordable units to just under 12,000 units, an increase of 63%. The plan established a target of having 17.7% of the county's housing stock be affordable to renter households with incomes under 60% of the area median income. We have made substantial progress towards achieving this metric, going from 9.3% in 2015 to 12.8% today. In addition to the production of committed affordable housing, the resurgence of market rate affordable housing has contributed to this progress. We've had an increase of nearly 2,000 market rate affordable units. With sustained efforts, we can achieve the target set out in the plan. Second goal, access. Direct rental assistance, the housing choice voucher, housing grants, rapid rehousing, and permanent supportive housing programs have been key tools in enabling access to housing for very low income persons. The number of households served through these programs has increased by 1/3 since 2015, serving 4,135 households in fiscal year 2025. Eviction prevention is another critical tool to aid households in maintaining access to housing and preventing homelessness. Prior to COVID-19, around 800 households were assisted each year. Many households were placed under severe economic strain because of the pandemic, and in 2020, over 1,500 households received eviction prevention assistance. The number of households seeking eviction prevention has remained high, with 1,611 households receiving assistance in fiscal year 2025. Cumulatively, approximately 8,000 households have received assistance over the last 10 years. Our final goal is sustainability. 100% of newly constructed committed affordable housing over the last 10 years has been Earthcraft certified, ensuring sustainable building practices and energy and water efficiency. And all of the affordable housing produced has been located within 1/2 mile of our primary and premium transit networks. Long-term affordability is key in sustaining affordable housing over time. The average length of affordability remaining for Arlington's committed affordable housing supply has increased from 36 years in 2015 to 51 years today. Responsible financial stewardship is essential to the long-term success of our housing program. County loan funds make up a small portion of overall development costs for committed affordable housing. For each dollar that the county invests in affordable housing, it leverages more than $4 from private equity and other sources. The housing needs analysis, which is something we complete every 5 years, helps us to understand housing needs and trends. The 2025 round of analysis gives us an opportunity to compare 10 years of data over 3 cycles. What we see with this first slide is a growth in our senior population in Arlington, which may indicate a need to focus on this as a potential area for further study. The 2025 housing needs analysis also shows a shortage of housing units affordable to households earning less than 50% and less than 30% of area median income. This slide shows a comparison of average income by race or ethnicity and the income needed to afford the median home price for condos, townhomes, and single detached housing. This indicates that, among other things, minority populations oftentimes have a real challenge with homeownership in Arlington. Next, I want to quickly review some public input that was received in 2025. During 2025, CPHC staff held or participated in various events. Some of the housing-related input we received pointed out the need for more affordable homeownership and rental opportunities, and a need for more family-sized units. And there was an interest in exploring housing opportunities on sites owned by religious organizations. So what we'd like to do here in 2026 is, again, ask the community what we should do from a policy standpoint to increase housing production, including affordable housing. We encourage you to respond to our feedback tool located on this page. It has 3 questions. 2 of them are open-ended, where you have an opportunity to share what you think is important, what may be a priority, and what you think may have been missing in the 10 years of the Affordable Housing Master Plan. All of your input will be shared with the county board and will be used to inform future work plans. The survey tool will be available through June 14th. And if you have any questions, please contact us at our Housing Arlington webpage and our email. Thank you.